Hello, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is your tarot card for the week of April 5th, 2026. It's a collective general reading, so as the messages come through, take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means it's meant for someone else. And be sure to check out your other placements. If you don't know what they are, in the description box, it's a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Also, Scorpio, keep in mind, this is not what you don't see coming for the week ahead. I've already released that reading, and I'll pin it to this video at the end. However, the tarot card of the week reading is intended to be a message to you from source, something that they want you to go within and think about so you can make a decision at this time that is best for you and your life. With all of that said, let's begin. Tapping into the Scorpio collective now, Sun, Moon, Babies, Rising, as well as Venus. What is the tarot card of the week here for the Scorpio collective for the week of April 5th, 2026? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Tarot card of the week, the Moon. What situation in your life do you feel is secretly being hidden from you? At the bottom of the deck, Six of Wands. Are you ready to be recognized for all of your efforts and achievements? Why is the Moon the tarot card of the week here for the Scorpio collective? What situation in your life do you feel is secretly being hidden from you? Or maybe secretly keeping something from you? Tell me why the Moon is the tarot card of the week here for the Scorpio collective. One more shuffle here. Thank you. We have King of Wands, the High Priestess, the Seven of Wands, and the Eight of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, Three of Swords, the Devil, and the Ace of Pentacles. I don't know who the King of Wands is. They don't have to be a fire sign, and it certainly doesn't have to be a masculine. But you seem to be of the opinion here that this person is keeping something to themselves in the High Priestess energy, and they're holding back or they're resisting telling you something. I think it's making you feel sad or left out in the cold or abandoned. I think you think about it often. The Three of Swords is Saturn and Libra. So it is in regards to a connection. Libra is the house of marriage, partnerships, connections, whether they're professional, platonic, or romantic. But I think you're thinking about it almost incessantly here because it's like you're looking for truth, clarity, but you don't want words. It's like you want proof or facts here. You want tangible, like evidence. Evidence? Okay. King of Wands. Tell me about the King of Wands. Tell me about the King of Wands. And we'll see if we can find out what they're hiding from you. King of Wands. Tell me more about the King of Wands here for the Scorpio collective. One more shuffle. Thank you. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Tower. And we have the Ace of Wands. This person is keeping from you something about them moving forward towards a new beginning. You're the Tower. So I'm not concerned about that. That's Mars. Could be Pluto as well. But both of them are your ruling planets. Mars being the former. And Pluto being the more recent, if you will, ruler for your sign. So this person is keeping from you some movement forward that they're making or some abrupt change here that's going on in their life. What is this person keeping from Scorpio? Clarify that, High Priestess. Or maybe why, because we know what they're keeping from you. They're keeping from you that they're moving forward towards some kind of new beginning or new chapter here in their life. Now, this could be like this person is changing jobs and they're not telling you about it. The company is on the verge of making a really big decision. King of Wands to the Ace of Wands, that would be like maybe they're about to have a merger with someone or an acquisition and they're keeping it from you, or you just suspect that they're keeping it from you. It could be a friend of yours that's looking to launch a business and that King of Wands to the Ace of Wands, but they're not telling you that. So this person is doing something. They're moving forward. This is Aries energy. That's the sun in Aries. So that's moving forward, sort of new dawn, new day. And this is going to change their life as they move towards this or launch this. So why are they keeping it from Scorpio? Why are they keeping this from Scorpio? One more shuffle. Thank you. Even if you know about it, I don't think you know the details. Judgment. It's a judgment call that they made. Hierophant to the Page of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Five of Swords. They'll tell you when they're ready. They're not going to keep it from you indefinitely. So right now you might be getting like dribs and drabs. Small little. You want the big pentacle. I want the full truth and nothing but the truth, right? But they're like, it's like they're feeding you little by little here. This is a much smaller pentacle. So they're choosing to keep it to themselves, to keep it private until they're ready to tell you all of it. It's a judgment call that they made. Like Scorpio doesn't need to know all of the details or doesn't need to know exactly what I'm dealing with right now. When I'm ready to tell them, I'll tell them. You already have a trust issue by nature. I'm a Scorpio moon. Don't be offended by that. We don't trust easily. That's why when we do trust and we get burned, we want to then turn around and burn their house down. So I totally get it. I love you. Please don't take offense to that. But I think what's happening here is because you're only getting fragments of the story, not only do you have an inherent trust wound within you, because by nature, there's also a trust wound that you have with this person. So it's like amplifying the heartache for you or amplifying the sadness because you don't really know what the hell is going on with them right now. Okay. I think you're about to find out, or you will be finding out soon. Look at that 6 of Wands to the World card. You'll be finding out what this person's doing, or you'll be getting more of the details about this new chapter. Okay. Let's get timing. When will Scorpio be finding this out? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Justice by Libra season. By Libra season. I know that's a long way off, but there's definitely something here. And Empress is also Libra. It's Taurus, but it's also... So for some of you, maybe it's by Taurus season. For others of you, it'll be by Libra season. That's when you get the full truth. Everything that they've been going through or what they're going through or what they're dealing with or what big change is happening here. For you, though, I think this is more about in the interim, we need to focus on this. Like, how do we heal this wound within the Scorpio collective? Because you're thinking about it constantly and you're breaking your own heart. Tell me about that 3 of Swords there. Yeah, that's definitely Saturn and Libra. One more shuffle here. Thank you. And Saturn sometimes exposes wounds to us. The devil is also Saturn. That's Saturn and Capricorn. So you're very fixed on this. Not that Capricorn is a fixed sign. They're not. But that's what this is giving me. Like, I'm thinking about it all the time. 10 of Wands, the 6 of Swords, and the Page of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Page of Swords. Honestly, I think you're going to be in this loop until you receive some type of word, communication, or the truth from this person. It's like until news arrives or the facts arrive or I really know what the hell is going on, I think you're going to keep yourself stuck. I think you're going to keep yourself stuck. And that's not what you should do. So are you ready to be recognized for all of your efforts and achievements? I think you need to redirect your energy towards projects or things that you can do in the interim, no matter how large or small they can be, that will lighten up your mood, lift your spirits, make you feel accomplished, give you something to focus on, something to pour your energy into, and something that at the end of the day or the week or the month, you can, celebrate and be like, wow, I got this done. I don't think you're supposed to be too concerned about this. You will find out all of the details. So in the interim, don't waste the next month or the next, 4 or 5 months waiting for the information to arrive. I think you need to utilize that time better for yourself. Yeah, instead of waiting for the Ace of Pentacles to come from them, I think you need to create your own Ace of Pentacles, like some new opportunity. And again, could be something that you're learning, doing, launching. Tell me more about that Ace of Pentacles if Scorpio was going to turn this around. Something else here you should be focusing on. One more shuffle. Building your wealth. 2 of Swords, which is the Moon in Libra. 5 of Wands. And the Knight of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck. I know it's going to sound really crazy. There's something here about you redirecting your focus and redirecting your energy on something else. Like, I think you need to make better use of your time. I'm going to be honest with you. The King of Pentacles is Virgo energy. And that's creating a system and a plan and a strategy. And I think you need to focus on your pentacles, your resources. And you should create some kind of plan. Like, I want to learn tarot, so I'm going to allocate an hour a day to do that. Or I want to learn the guitar. I'm going to do that, 3 days a week. It could be exercise. Sometimes Virgo, could could be with like health. So I'm going to create a plan and work on my health. Maybe I'm going to exercise. There's just something here, and I think you will feel very accomplished, like in that chariot energy, very successful until you receive the information from this person. I don't think you're supposed to wait for them to tell you. I think you're supposed to find other things to do in the interim. Did I get that message right? I think I got that message right. Anything else Scorpio needs to know about this? And then we'll get you 3 cards of advice. Yeah, so if you think someone's keeping something from you, you're right. You're not wrong about that. So don't doubt your intuition. And even if you're getting fragments of a story, you're not getting the whole story. You will. Some of you by Taurus season, others of you by Libra season. Use the time between now and then to learn something new, create something new, launch a business, expand a business. Focus on grounding yourself and on building your own wealth. Why is the wealth thing so important? Why is the wealth thing so important? Building their wealth. One more shuffle here. Thank you. I literally keep hearing wealth. The Queen of Pentacles, wealth. The Page of Cups and the Four of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Six of Cups. Because when you receive this, the full story or the details, you're going to want to help this person out. You might be watching this video now and being like, fuck no, not going to do it. But there's something here when this person finally tells you about this, you're going to feel inherently inclined to want to do something for them, to connect with them, to help them, to offer them aid, offer them assistance. And you need to be in the financially sound in order to do that. Otherwise, you might be very generous and financially cripple yourself trying to help this person. So you're supposed to be focusing on your money right now, because when they tell you this news, you're going to want to extend some type of offering to them. You might want to travel to go see them. We saw that Chariot card before. So there's something about you like needing to build up your wealth now and not scratch off ticket wealth. You know, this is like really working on your career or something like that, or saving money, being more frugal. Okay. Anything else Scorpio needs to know about this? And then we'll get you advice. So between now and then, focus on your money, focus on your stability, use your time better. The truth will come. When it does, you may be inclined to help this person out. This could be a friend, family member, or lover. There's something about you needing to be financially sound by that time. So maybe with that Virgo energy, create a plan. This is what I could do in the next 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. You know, I would build something out until Justice, because that was the first card we saw, and that is Libra. So I would just build something out so you're learning something new or improving your skills, or maybe you're learning the new version of some program you use, or maybe you want to learn AI if you need to incorporate that into your business. There's something like make good use of your time and make sure that what you're investing your time, and not all of your time, but that extra time that you would typically spend waiting for them or talking to them or worried about them, focus instead on learning something new or just creating wealth or even saving money, because there's something here you're going to want to help this person. Anything else? Did I get that right? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Six of Cups, that soulmate, soul bond, Hangman, and the Knight of Swords. Yeah, there's something here, like there's a delay here in you receiving the communication, but when it comes in, you're going to want to help this person. Yeah, Hermit, the Lovers, the Eight of Swords, Five of Pentacles. This person might have some financial issues. That might be what they're hiding from you, or by the time they tell you the truth, they'll have some financial issues. You might be inclined to be like, I really need to help this person out. So that's why there's a need here for you to make better use of your time. Two of Pentacles. Again, save your money or building some kind of wealth here for yourself. It could even be like paying down your credit card. So if they do need something, maybe you could take a cash advance, or, you know, you buy them food and you can charge it. Something like that. Work on your debt, work on saving your money, or learning something that will make you money in the future. 3 cards of advice here for Scorpio. 3 cards of advice here for Scorpio. But yeah, you're not wrong. They are keeping something from you. Thank you. We'll just take the ones that came out face up. So, your advice. Hangman, while you're waiting for that information communication, Four of Pentacles, there's our miser card. Become more financially sound. Take control of your money. Take control of your spending. Try to spend down your debt. This is the third deacon in Capricorn. So make better use. Again, instead of breaking your own heart by consistently thinking, what are they doing? Why aren't they communicating? Why are they not telling me the whole story? Flip that around and use that instead. Say, I'm going to use this time to create myself money. Oh my God, the devil. Yeah, this is literally converting that energy, which is kind of, you're using it in a negative way now, right? Incessantly thinking about something, breaking your own heart. Shift and focus until that, you cannot make this up. Knight of Swords, until that communication or offer comes in. Whatever battle they're going through, you're going to want to help them out. You're going to want to help them out with this. Hierophant, again, this is what they're keeping from you. Now they could be changing jobs, losing their job. Maybe they lost their job, they haven't told you. They could be exiting some long-term commitment, maybe even a marriage. Okay, just be mindful of that. Focus on that. You're not wrong. They are keeping something from you. 1515 when I looked at the phone just now. So yeah, changes on the horizon. In the interim, focus on you. That's what I have for you, Scorpio. For the week ahead, that is your tarot card. If you like that message, resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And as always, I'm sending you light, love, and peace.